California sheriff slams Kamala Harris for embarrassing effort to blame President Trump for leftist violence. I mean, Kamala Harris have absolutely no shame. She's the reason why this is really happening. Her and Joe Biden. I mean, she was the border czar, even though they try to lie and pretend like she wasn't. She was charged with finding out what's going on at the border, and she did absolutely nothing to fix the border. She's the reason why this is happening. And it's crazy that she tried to blame Trump for California and their sanctuary policies as well. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to hear what the sheriff have to say about it. California sheriff has to say about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit, and they report that on Sunday, Kamala Harris tried to blame President Donald Trump for the leftist violence erupting in California. In a statement, Harris said, quote, "Deploying the National Guard is a dangerous escalation meant to provoke chaos." Really? So if these people won't setting fires and attacking ICE and spitting and throwing things on them, or if Gavin Newsom or the mayor, what's her name, Karen Bass, if they would step in and have police do their job, there would be no need to deploy the National Guard. She don't talk about that, of course. In addition to the recent ICE raids in Southern California and across our nation, she goes on to say it is part of the Trump administration's cruel, calculated agenda to spread panic and division. Calculated? They warned you that this was going to happen. They said if you don't get rid of your sanctuary policies, if you don't help the federal government, there's going to be collateral damage. We're going to end up picking up people that we weren't intended to pick up, because if we go in looking for one person, that's illegal, and there's other illegals there. We can't ignore that. We have to follow the law, the rule of the law. We have to arrest them as well. So this stuff could have been prevented if they get rid of this sanctuary status and actually start helping the federal government. But they don't talk about that, of course. They would never mention that, of course. This is their own making. She continued, quote, "Protests is a powerful tool." That's not a protest when you're burning things down, when you're going into stores and stealing things and destroying things. That's no longer a protest. But let me continue. She said, "Protest is a powerful tool, essential in the fight for justice. And as the LAPD mayor and governor have noted, demonstrations in defense of our immigrant neighbors have been overwhelmingly peaceful," she said. Of course, they continue to spread that lie. We can't go online and look at the videos. I mean, anyway, she goes on to say, "I continue to support the millions of Americans who are standing up to protect our most fundamental rights and freedoms." Now, Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco, who is running for governor in 2026, slammed Harris for her embarrassing take. Bianco wrote on X, quote, "President Trump didn't start these riots. He's not out there lighting cars on fire, hurling projectiles at law enforcement, or blocking freeways. This statement is an embarrassment and does nothing to diffuse the violent riots taking place across the city." And of course, I agree with him. The Democrats and their leaders own this. Now you can see the tweet that the sheriff put out there here, and what Kamala Harris supposedly said. But violent leftists has been captured on video attacking police horses during Sunday's riots, where they fired off projectiles and fireworks at the animals. But it's peaceful though. It's peaceful according to the mainstream media and the Democrat elites. This is peaceful. This is what peace looks like. Anti-ICE rioters also spent Sunday evening smashing the windows of the LAPD headquarters and looting businesses in downtown Los Angeles. So where's the police? This is exactly why he's bringing in the National Guard and the Marines, is because they are nowhere to be found. They're not doing anything to squash this. They're just allowing this to happen. What did the leftists said during the Summer of Love give them space for them to destroy things, give them space for them to riot. That's what this is really about. It's to try to make President Trump look bad, but they're actually making themselves look bad and incompetent. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.